Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to more Concrete Blonde. Most recently, we reacted to the full album of Bloodletting, but we've already listened to all of the albums up until Still in Hollywood. So today we're actually going to be checking out 3 of the live tracks on Still in Hollywood, which draw from the previous records. So we're going to be checking out God is a Bullet, Roses Grow, both of which are from Free, and then lastly Tomorrow Wendy, which we heard in Bloodletting. Now, it's been a handful of days since my Bloodletting reaction. Don't ask me specifically, time is not real to me. But when I heard Tomorrow Wendy the first time, the meaning didn't quite land for me. I didn't understand what was going on lyrically, and my focus more so shifted towards the musicality and the melody. And after, I was told that the meaning of that song is rather dark. It's about a woman who unfortunately contracted the AIDS virus, and instead of allowing herself to slowly deteriorate and succumb to the disease, she opts for self-deletion. Hopefully that's YouTube friendly enough. And man, I didn't get that the first time, and so after I re-listened to the studio version of that track, things started to click for me a lot more. And now going into this live performance that we'll hear of Tomorrow Wendy, that is sticking in my mind, let me tell you. So there's a lot to look forward to today. Hearing more Concrete Blonde, hearing more live Concrete Blonde with that extra emotional edge is going to be fun. Before we jump into this, though, I want to thank Brent the Radiant for making this request and, again, bringing Concrete Blonde to the channel. Now, let's jump into it.
Well, I did. This is an old song, Jim.
God, listen to that tone.
This is for the Los Angeles Police Department.
For the LAPD, alright? Oh, come on, Jeanette. Chase wore out of bounds. I like that lyric. Dude, they bring the energy. Such a good riff in the bass line. Wow, I love how pronounced her vocals are. And the excessive feedback in the live. Just the guitars bleeding through the amp. God, does that solo not sound so much better? Mercy on us, everyone. Wow. And these lyrics are good. I didn't realize how good they were. Dude, I remember when I listened to God as a Bullet the first time, I think so much of my brain was focused on the instrumentation, the awesome riff, the guitar solo, and the energy through the vocals. And now, like, as I have the lyrics more plainly in front of me and I'm taking it in with Jeanette's vocals here in this live performance, the meaning of this song is actually becoming so much more obvious to me than it was before. The idea that you have these inexperienced cops or people who just go into law enforcement not to keep citizens safe and protected, but to enact their own will on people, power trip and act psychotically. And you can see this unfolding in real time, by the way, in our modern social, cultural, political climate. And I don't like to talk politics on the channel, but man, are things always, always crazy. And God as a Bullet is so true, because as humans, our life here on this earth, it is very, very temporary, very, very finite, and a simple bullet delivered to you right in the heart, that's it. And the thing is, it's not just the bullet, it's the person behind the trigger that causes the bullet to come your way, right? And the fact that your judgment on this world can be decided by something that's so either evil or inexperienced or foolhardy, whatever it may be, those deaths were not supposed to happen. People are not supposed to be shot in the street, gunned down. We have a society for a reason, and not enough people speak up against the wrongdoings that are out there. And a lot of people, they will turn a blind eye. And there's a lot of outrage to be had, and this kind of song comes from that emotional place. Like, no, look at all of the people that we are losing. We are losing John Lennon. We are losing Dr. King. We are losing each other. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this live version better than the original. The solo sounded so much better in this live, and I don't remember exactly all of the notes in the original, but it feels like we had some modifications to this solo here. Let's check out Roses Grow. Oh, cool. Super spoken word. I love getting to hear the audience and their reactions too.
After close when it's down to me and the same old souls as well. Johnny's alright if you buy him a gin. Well, he'll tell you his stories about Errol Flynn. He even danced with Marilyn. That's what they say. Double for me, another shot. Hey, hey. Who'd have thought?
The oomph in her voice. It's so salient.
Cracks up through the broken glass in the hot red light.
like this.
Roses grow.
Just drums and voice.
You know, Roxy was in tonight. She was styling around in her fishnet tights. She's got more life at 65 than the teenage boy she keeps up all night. She said, heavy metal and a young hard guy. Well, can't you handle that kind of talk? The stripper's hippie, really rocks the devil. Pour me another shot. Hey, hey, L.A. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I never would have thought.
The audience engagement is awesome. Like, it adds such a rebellious layer to this.
Roses grow up through the cracks, broken glass in the hot red light of a black and white. Roses grow, roses grow, roses grow, roses grow, roses grow, roses grow.
The resilience of roses and beauty.
Roses grow. Say.
This is just a pure statement song.
Let's Paul Thompson on drums.
Let's go, Paul.
Formerly of Roxy Music, now he's the blonde. Yes?
That's awesome. What's the next song? Tomorrow, Wendy. Let me get that queued up here. Yeah, that is so interesting to hear in the live version. Just to have voice, just to have drums, and just let the audience fill in the gaps, and the momentary guitar that you almost imagine as going to continue and persist throughout the rest just ebbs and dies away again so that the voices can be the main thing heard. And interestingly, the pairing of God is a Bullet and Roses Grow, like, to me now jointly I get this feeling of rebellion in Concrete Blonde's music, especially out of Free. Like, a big theme in that album is literally being free, and whatever is oppressing you, whether it's like police brutality or just people putting you down and making you feel like you don't have the ability to be larger than yourself, freedom from any and all of those things, logistical, at the infrastructure level, political, emotional, internal. Being free means you have to rebel against the part of you or externally that is keeping you in that place. You have to defy authority. That's just the way, like logically, that has to track for you to be free from something, implying that you weren't before. So it's super rebellious in feel, and when it does have this spoken word style utilized, oftentimes I associate that with like the slam poets of the world and like the underground venues where people are sharing their thoughts about their unrest with the current political climate or structure and wanting to kind of overthrow what's going on, almost like revolutionaries. So it's an interesting stylistic approach to take to get that feeling across, but it's more than a feeling too, because it's literally passing strength to anyone who cares to listen. And you can hear the audience shouting Roses Grow back. They're getting that strength, and they also want to give it to the members of Concrete Blonde on that stage. And that's what it takes to be revolutionary, to be rebellious, is not to just do it on your own, but to have more voices that almost like a beehive starts shaking, and all of a sudden there's a critical mass point, and the structure is no longer what it used to be. Yeah, that was fun. Let's check out the last song here, Tomorrow, Wendy.
This is for any of you who knows anyone who has lost anyone. This is a song about Wendy by a friend of ours named Andy Preboy of Walla Voodoo. This is a song about a woman with AIDS, which someone in this room has, a few of these people in this room has. And you'll go through it, you'll know it, we should stop it. This is for Wendy. seconds of time are nearly tied. A one-way street. She's walking to the end of the line. And there she meets
A one-way street.
faces
Oh.
in her heart and mind. They say goodbye. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die.
Yeah, okay, now it makes perfect sense to me.
Tomorrow Wendy's going to die.
Oh, and you hear the accenting of the drums under that?
Underneath the chilly gray November sky, we could make believe that Kennedy is still alive, and we're shooting for the moon and smiling Jackie's driving by. They say good try. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die.
So the good try, I didn't catch this the first time, but the good try, the Jackie Kennedy, the JFK, it's saying like, hey, as much as we would like these things to not be the way that they are, as tragic as they are, that's just reality, and we can't get around it. Tomorrow, Wendy, you're going to die. And it doesn't have to be a literal tomorrow, like, you know, today is the 16th. It doesn't have to be the 17th, but tomorrow, sometime in the future, this thing, it's an inevitability. And as much as I would like to, like, make things seem rosier and maybe sugarcoat, that's just not the reality.
Going to die. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die. I told the priest, don't count on any second coming. God got his ass kicked the first time he came down here slumming. He had the balls to come, the gall to die and then forgive us. No, I don't wonder.
So, hold on, then you'll have to fill in some details for me again, maybe, but the priest coming down there, implying that he was coming down to do what? To get with to get with Wendy? He came down here slumming instead of like actually spreading the gospel? Hold on. That is so much worse.
Balls to come, the gall to die and then forgive us. No, I don't wonder why. I wonder what you thought it would get us. Hey, hey, goodbye. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die. Tomorrow Wendy's going to cry.
The more I listen to this, the more I'm reminded of Tori Amos.
Only God says jump, but I said the time. 'Cause if he ever saw it was through these eyes of mine, and if he ever suffered, it was me who did his crying. Hey, hey, goodbye. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die. Tomorrow Wendy's going to die.
And the marching of the drum is right, the inevitable march towards our death.
Tomorrow Wendy's going to die.
It's like a processional.
Tomorrow Wendy's going to die.
Oh.
Thank you very much. You guys are great. Thanks very, very much.
Oh, man. Dude, the energy that Concrete Blonde have in their live performances, that cannot be captured in the studio. It literally can't be. Like, there's no way. Just, I mean, the audience aspect alone just makes it impossible to recreate that energy, but tangibly it is a different energy, and you can even hear it in her vocal delivery. She is more forceful than what you hear in the studio. I mean, I think the mixing in the live is a little bit it's a little bit more favorable to the vocals too, because you can hear her more clearly out of the mix. There's less of that surrounding instrumentation and additional noise that sometimes can detract from our attentiveness towards the voice. And Tomorrow Wendy, as I remember it in Bloodletting, there is more ambiance in the studio version, but here it's almost put out very plainly in a very raw, vulnerable kind of format. Of course, with her description up front, you know it's going to be a serious song about, AIDS and something very tragic that affects people literally in that room. Like, you just can't capture that energy in the studio. I'm done repeating that point. God, I love it when she yells. I love it when she gets loud. I love it when she gets quiet. I love it when the drums do the same thing, when there are those bursts of energy in those two beats and then silence again. Similarly with the guitar, when you strum a little bit louder than you were before and then pull back on the dynamics. I almost want to say, like, Concrete Blonde in the studio is just a different entity than the lives that I've heard here. Of course, our sample size is small, all things considered, but I think I prefer live Concrete Blonde. The one question I would have is, like, how some of the other tracks on Bloodletting would sound in the live setting, like especially like the gothic rock, the more darker melodies that we previously heard. Because the first two songs were definitely more raucousy, and it kind of worked well in a venue where more instrumentation isn't necessary. But I feel like some of the stuff on Bloodletting, like the appropriate mixing and the lows especially, would matter a lot. But this was a really fun one. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed my reaction and would like to request one yourself, please hit the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.